Chapter 4, Mishnah 1. As we have learned in the previous chapter, in Mishnah 3, saras that appears on normal skin is confirmed tameh by a kohen with any one of three signs. The first is where two white hairs grow in the nega, the second is where the nega spreads, and the third is where a patch of healthy skin, a michya, living skin, appears in the nega. The first three Mishnahs of this chapter compare and contrast the laws of these three signs. There is a strictness to the law of white hair that does not apply to spreading, and there is a strictness to the law of spreading that does not apply to white hair. The Mishnah addresses the strictness that the sign of white hair has over the sign of spreading. There is a strictness to the law of white hair in that one, white hair confirms tuma, even in the beginning, that is, when the nega is examined by the kohen for the very first time. 2. It confirms tuma with any shade of white, that is, hair of any shade of white confirms tuma, even if it is not one of the four shades of white necessary for the nega itself to qualify as a skin nega. And 3. It does not have a sign of tahara, that is, if white hair grows over the person's entire body, he is not declared tahor. With regard to the sign of spreading, on the other hand, those laws do not apply. 1. The sign of spreading confirms tuma only after the nega was confined for a week. 2. It confirms tuma only if its color is of the four shades of white required for the nega itself. And 3. It has a sign of tahara, that is, if the nega expands over the person's entire body, he is declared tahor. The Mishnah addresses the strictness that the sign of spreading has over the sign of white hair. There is a strictness to the law of spreading that does not apply to white hair, in that 1. Spreading confirms tuma in any amount, i.e., even if the nega spreads just a small amount, it is confirmed tameh. 2. It confirms tuma with regard to all Negaim. And 3. It confirms tuma even though it is outside the area of the original nega. But this is not the case with white hair. 1. White hair confirms tuma only where there is at least 2 such hairs. 2. It confirms tuma only with regard to a nega of the skin, not other types of negaim. And 3. It confirms tuma only if it is inside the nega, but not if it is outside of it.